Welcome to the MagiReco News. I'm Ryou, the Resilium, and now with this new webcam you can see my forehead in full HD. Our top story today: even though the anniversary might be over, that doesn't mean it's the end of some cool stuff. And the cool stuff that we're getting today, well, I can't spoil the surprise right away, but I can at least give you something to talk about, which is this: the new Extermination Battle. So I said before in some of my older videos where I talked about the Extermination Battle, it was like the hour-long VOD of me just doing the Extermination Battle, where I was like, hey, they made these cool new assets and these cool new mechanics about showing you these bosses and what the bosses can do, what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are. And I was like, man, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work they put into this mode. They're certainly going to reuse either the assets for other modes, for Kimochi for example, or they're going to have more of these. And it turns out they're going to have more of these. Here's the second Extermination Battle. It's not a rerun. So some people thought this was a rerun. It's not a rerun. These are new bosses and a new story, even though the story itself is maybe like 2 or 3 lines. They're maybe like the story for these is just, there's witches, we're gonna have to fight them. Okay. And that's basically the entirety of the witch battle extermination mode. What's the actual name for this? Just Extermination Battle? Paradox Battle or something? I don't know. But this is just a story for that. There's witches, let's fight them. So if you've played the other Extermination Battle, then you basically know what to expect here, but there are some changes. However, if you haven't played the other Extermination Battle, here's basically what this mode is like. There's 5 different big bosses that you have to fight. However, when you use a character for one of these battles, they cannot help on the other battles. So at a maximum, you can have 5 teams of 5 characters, a total of 25 characters, or you can do what I did and have like 3 of the witches, 3 of the enemy bosses being fought by like a single character, but it has to be a different character each time. So I have like I had a solo Tsuruno, a solo Holy Alina, like a solo Final Tard or something like that against the different kinds of witches. But yeah, you will need to fight 5 bosses, and each boss has to be fought by different characters. And then you have like one final boss. Like the fifth boss is the final boss, and there's different difficulty stages. The first one is being unlocked on the 6th. So the 6th is when this battle starts, and the final one unlocks like 3 or 4 days later, and then it lasts until the 13th. So it's only like a rather short event, I would say. Yeah, it's only like a week-long event. But yeah, what is new though this time? If you have played these before, what is new? Well, the first thing you might think about, well, last time I played this, wasn't it kind of sad that you couldn't replay battles? Well, now you can. Now you can actually replay the battles. They should have had this from the beginning, but at least we have it now. So once you have beat a difficulty, you can actually replay battles now, which is good. What else is in there? Here's something new. Memoria rental. So there are some Memoria in here. It's also not there. These 5 Memoria. It was 5 different Memorias for the other battle, but for this time we have 5 different Memoria. These 5 Memoria will get special bonus effects, specifically for this event and only this event. So if you use these Memoria during this event, they will do some cool stuff. But what if you don't have these? Or just in general, what if you don't have good Memoria? Because you might have a lot of different characters, but maybe you don't have any good Memoria. So they're introducing this Memoria rental system where if you have really terrible Memoria, you can just, if you just go to your Memoria set icon, so if you're in the game and you want to select some Memoria, maybe I can show it right here. You should be able to see this. If you go to your Memoria selection on your screen before you go into a battle, then maybe you see this button up here. This is the Memoria set button, where you can like select a Memoria set. Apparently, if you are playing the new Extermination Battle, you will see some special rental sets in here that you can use specifically for this Extermination Battle event. This is an alternate account, by the way. This is not my main account. And they have 4 Memoria, a set of 4 Memoria that is apparently supposed to be pretty okay against whatever boss you're fighting. And interestingly enough, you're able to equip that entire set even if your character doesn't have that many slots. If you have, for example, a 1-slot Ryou, for example, let's say for 1-slot Ryou, no reason why I'm mentioning Ryou, by the way, but if you have a 1-slot Ryou, for example, and you have terrible Memoria and you say, man, Maybe maybe I'm gonna rent some Memoria. By the way, I call it rent, but there's no cost involved with that. You can just press the button, go into your Memoria set, and apparently it just gives you 4 Memoria. And even though that Ryou is 1 slot, you're gonna get 4 Memoria on that Ryou just for that event. You're renting it just for the event, basically, and hopefully that's gonna be a good set that is actually usable against that boss, and it's not actually terrible. Like I assume they're specifically designed for each boss. The kind of sets that you get, so hopefully they're pretty alright. What else is there? Well, there's one more thing where I think there's like a button on the, I don't think it's here, it says down there somewhere where you can have an automatic, it like automatically gives you a team that the game thinks is good against this boss, like an auto team thing, and apparently it also works here now. I don't know, I've never even known what this is. I don't know if this is the first time they have this or if this was in the game before. I don't know. But yeah, they have that as well now. That you can like automatically have a team be built for you if you don't know what to do. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else special for this. Last time, when you beat every single difficulty for this event, you got a special Memoria. This time you don't get a special Memoria, you just get a special title instead, which... whatever. By the way, we don't know what these special effects are for these 5 new Memoria, but these 5 new effects for these Memoria, we don't know them yet. But I assume that each of these effects is going to be good against one of the bosses. So you have 5 Memoria, you have 5 bosses. I assume there's going to be, for each boss, it's going to be like 1 Memoria that is really good against that specific boss, which is the way it was the last time, okay? So now I've spent so much time talking about this event and all the cool stuff we're gonna get in here. Let's get into the stuff that was announced today. It's not actually that much. It's not actually that much. But there's Ryou Uncap. We're getting the Ryou Uncap. It's 5-star Ryou. People said that characters who are currently not looking too good are not gonna get an uncap, but that's not stopping the developers. They're gonna uncap them anyway. So Ryou gets a 5-star uncap. The Magia, I think, they've shown us that the Magia has an additional effect, which is burn chance. It apparently burns the target for 3 turns now as well, which is fine, but nothing that makes her powerful. I hope that her doppel has anything good on it. If her doppel doesn't have anything good on it, then Ryou is still not that great of a character, but yeah, at least if you like Ryou as a character, then she's gonna be fine. But if you want like characters that are really good in gameplay, then you must be really hoping that she's gonna get a really, really good doppel, because if she doesn't get a good doppel, then she's gonna be fine, but not amazing. That said, once this goes live, I'm gonna do, of course, a special review. I'm gonna do a how good is Ryou's 5-star uncap. We're gonna go over her character again, and then we're gonna see how good she actually is. Moving on, we have the following: a choose your 4-star Memoria gacha. This is like the 5th time we've gotten this gacha in the last 4 months. Why do we keep getting so many of these? And it's the same Memoria as well, but they're good. I mean, we got the 5 Mikasuki Memoria, which are going to be very special for the Extermination Battle, so they're in there. That's good. You also have some other good Memoria, like Morning Dew, which is fine. You have Kindness Game Made, which is also pretty good. You have Friends, Negotiator. These are some good Memoria. Not the best Memoria, but some really good Memoria still, so... yeah, these are fine, but like I said, we've gotten so many of these recently. What else is in there? Oh yeah, special Mitama thing, where basically you can pay 200 paid gems. They have to be paid gems, but if you still have 200 paid gems left over, it's a paid gems. Let me check. I'm gonna actually go ahead and check this specifically. It might actually be, yeah, okay, it's paid gems. For 200 paid gems, you can select any unlimited, it has to be unlimited, any unlimited character up to and including, what is this down here, Judy, I think. Yeah, up to Judy. So Sai is not in here. If you want to Sai, sorry. But up until and including Sai, sorry, not Sai, up until and including Judy. So not Sai, not Sasha. I think Nayuta is not in this. Yeah, not Nayuta either. Like those last few ones are not in there, but up until including Judy, all the unlimited characters, you can just get one of these for 200 paid gems, but you can only pick them if you don't already have them. So if you already have Arena, for example, and you want to have a slot for Arena, sorry. But if you don't have Arena and you want to have a one slot Arena, you can pay 200 paid gems and you can just get one of these. You can only do this once though, so sure, if you wanna, if you're a collector, if you wanna have every single character in the game, even if that's just one slot, this is quite alright. Next up, main story chapter 4 is now being voiced. So the voices for main story chapter 4 are finally out, and also alongside that, the challenge mode for main story arc 2 chapter 4 is now also yeah, some more challenge modes, sure, because they're lacking, they're a bit behind. All of that's gonna start by the way on the 6th, so on the 6th we're gonna get all of that, and that's about it. The rest is just, yeah, free rolls for the anime. It's gonna be like 2 more weekends of, I think, this weekend, and then 2 more weekends for the free rolls for anime, so that's pretty good. But yeah, that was that. That was all the news for today. It was really mostly just the new stuff for the Extermination Battle, and then just, hey, here's a Ryou uncap, here's Memoria Gacha, who gives a shit, and then here's the special Mitama stuff for collectors, really just for collectors. But I mean, it's just after the anniversary. Who out there is going to be able to spend a whole bunch of stuff right after the anniversary? Probably no one. So it makes sense that they're just giving us some softballs, basically, like some stuff where it's okay if you skip this stuff, like if you skip this Memoria Gacha, or if you skip the 200 paid gems for select a character you don't already have from the unlimited pool up until and including Judy, then sure, you can skip that if you want to. That was the hope, guys. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.